Hello everybody, and in this video I'm going to teach you a different type of keyword research. So in previous videos I've talked about basic keyword research using like keyword research tools, right? Okay, but I'm looking at the data to see if it's a good keyword or a search keyword, etc. Competition levels, all that type of data, okay? Which is great stuff. But I'm going to teach you now another way of doing it. So here's a question for you. What is your competitors working toward? What I mean is, what keywords are your competitors working towards? Okay, so basically what we're going to do is we're going to look at some of your successful competitors that are doing well, that are well known, all right, competitors that you aspire to do as well as, okay. And what we're going to do is we're going to have a look at their keywords, because that's very insightful as well, because you may think to yourself, well, hey, these guys are working for this keyword and this keyword and this keyword, and they're getting page one and they're doing really well. So you might decide, well, I want to work for that keyword too. And in order to outrank them, you're going to have a higher domain authority, and you're going to have to do better than they are with your SEO. Okay, so how do we find out what your competitors' keywords are? Well, let's get right into it. So here I've Googled the keyword business coaches, right? No particular reason. It was just a business sector that I thought, well, let's just check that out, right? So business coaches, so I've Googled it. And then, first of all, we got the sponsored ads. These are people that, in addition to their SEO or instead of their SEO, they've decided to just throw money in and pay per click, right? So that's what we get right at the top here. And then it looks as though we've got like some directories, right? So, it's like basically business coach directories. There's a few articles here as well. But let's go down right here, because this guy, he's doing well because he is a business coach. He's not a directory. This is like a business coach company, and he's on page one of Google. So, well, we know straight away that he is working for the keyword business coach, because that's what we typed in Google and he's come up on page one, right? So business coach is his keyword. Now that's a very competitive keyword, isn't it? Right? I mean, I haven't checked, but I'm sure it is, because it's broad, right? It's not like long tail, it's not like niche, it's like a broad statement, business coach, right? Okay, but let's have a look around his website and see what other keywords that he's working towards, because he's got a nice looking website. This is the first time I've seen it. Okay, so how do we do that? Well, there's various ways that we can do it. So first of all, you can look in the source code. And what you do, and we'll talk about the source code in a second, you right click on a web page and then you view source code, and then it opens in a new tab. Okay, but we'll go back to that in a second, because the thing is, you might feel a little intimidated by that, because you've got like tons and tons of code and you got to like find what you're looking for in amongst all the code. All right, so there's an easier way, and what it is if you're using Chrome, there's a Chrome plugin called the Mozbar, right? I've got my mouse on it right here. Mozbar by Moz, right? So what you do is you go to the Chrome store, type in Mozbar from Moz, or even just the word Mozbar will probably do, and then you install it, right? So you got that extension, and then you'll have this like Moz logo icon right up here, and I'm going to click that now, and then it brings up my Mozbar. Now you got here the magnifying glass on the document. You hover over it, says page analysis. It's really useful. All right, so I'm going to click on that, and now it's giving me all this information about this guy's website, right? So it tells me here the page title, meta description, meta keywords, H1, H2. I mean, I can scroll down. I've got more information. I've got like, that's only on one tab. I've got more information here. I've got all this stuff, right? Okay, but I'm only looking for something specific. Okay, so doing competitor keyword research, or researching your competitors to find out their keywords, really, you know what? It only works if they've done a good job on their SEO, right? Because then you'll know what the keywords are. Now, don't take it for granted that just because they're doing well that they are like doing SEO correctly, because they maybe aren't. All right, and in most cases they are. If you find them on page 1, they probably are. Okay, so this guy, the meta tag title is Business Coach London. Okay, so that's a keyword. Coaching, that's another keyword. Business coach and mentor, that's another keyword. How do I know this? It's because you must have your keyword. You've got to have your focus keyword for a page in your meta tag title. Right, so if he's done SEO correctly, then he's got his meta keyword in his title. It looks to me as though he's very savvy, because what he's done is he's using like 3 keywords here in his meta tag title, because common sense tells me that this right here is a keyword, this here is a keyword, more competitive, and this here is a keyword, right? Okay, so I would guess that his primary keyword is Business Coach London. The reason that I say that is because it's right here in the meta description. So good SEO practice is that that your keyword is present in your meta description. Okay, but also we see congruency, because here it is up here in the title and here it is in the description. So I would hazard a guess that that's his primary keyword he's going for. All right. Okay, now meta keywords, it says not found, because the new Google algorithm that's been around for a while is that they don't really rate you based upon that what you put in that field, meta keywords, right? You can if you want, but you don't have to. Okay, so his header tags. Now, good SEO practice is that you have your keyword present in at least one of your header tags. Okay, so we see Coach London here. Peak Performance and Life Coach London. Okay, so he's obviously trying for that. How could coaching help you? Okay, that's a good keyword too. Any like how-to keyword is a good keyword. Right, so that's another idea. So you see how we're developing these ideas, right? About this guy, about Raghav Prakash, that's very specific, because that's who he is, so that's going to be no good to you. So bold and strong. So where he's got bolded words in his body of his page, that's where he's adding emphasis. So he's got his emphasis there. It's a sentence. It's not a particular word. All right. Image alt tag. This is the alt text. This is what you label your image. Now, good SEO practice is that you would use your keyword in your image alt text. Now look at this. Check it out. Right. He's got Business Coach London right there in his alt text for it to label his image. Business Coaching London. Yeah. So you see how we're getting these keywords from his page. Now we're just looking at one page, right? We can look at other pages on his website, but already we're getting to know what this guy, what keywords he's working towards ranking for, right? Okay, so let's just have another look at, another page, right? This page is good. Coaching, right? This page is good. Free consultation. Actually, let's look at free consultation, because, if you were a competitor, if you were a business coach, you would be looking to give free consultations as well. Right, so let's check out the Mozbar on this page. Okay, and we see here free online life coaching. Brilliant keyword, right? Now what you could do is you could use this technique as well as, or in conjunction with, the previous keyword research techniques that I've taught you, where we look at the data. So let's say that you find, okay, free online life coaching, right? You want to know, okay, well, this guy is using it, he's doing well, I aspire to be as successful as him. Is that a good keyword? Well, what you can do is you can go check it out in a keyword tool to find out what's the competition rate and what's the search volume, right? Because those are two important aspects. Is it searched, and how much is it searched? Peak Performance and Life Coaching London, right? So you see how we can get our keyword ideas. Okay, so we've talked about the Mozbar. If you didn't want the Mozbar, and I imagine that you probably do by now if you don't have it already, okay, like I said, you can go into the source code. So I opened another tab here and I have the source code. Now what you can do is you can do Control F, which is find, and you can go like meta title or meta tag title. Oops, meta tag. Hang on a second. Keywords. You just basically use the Control F function to search within the source code, because look how long the source code is, right? You look within the source code to find what you're looking for. So, you know, you can find like the image, alt text, you can find anything you want within the source code. Alright, so I did see the meta tag title somewhere. But this way sucks, you know. I mean, it really does, because, you know, why would you use this when you can get a Chrome extension? Alright, but I just wanted to bring that to your attention. Okay, so that's how we do keyword research.